This is a cinematic sequence of me making coffee at 6 a.m. in the morning. Alright, as you saw, it was very cliche. And yeah, it's just the proof that you can make any cinematic sequence no matter where you are, who you're with, if you have a tripod, if you don't have a tripod. Literally, I just use my camera, no tripods, just lights, all of the lights. I use my favorite technique, which is shooting shadow side, which pretty much means that you place the light around 90 degrees between the camera and the subject. So the light is here, the camera is there. I am the subject, right? If the light comes from someone behind there, that's about 90 degrees. I'm the subject, that's the camera, shadow side. The light comes here, this is my shadow side, and if I shoot from this direction, that's shadow side. And my neighborhood, it's loud. I think they're taking down a tree. Now, I'm not an alcoholic, but we do like alcohol in this household, so we're keeping a few booze bottles here. So the shooting shadow side thing, it's actually a Hollywood thing. And if you look closely to all of the shots, you will see that they're actually shot shadow side. And this is what I love about movies. They just make everything look cinematic. It's not the colors, it's not the gear, it's literally all about lighting. If you nail lighting, you'll nail everything cinematic there is. Don't worry about gear. I had to come inside because, you know, I'm very sensitive to heat, and it's very hot because it's rainy season in Bali, which means it is about 175 degrees. Okay, this is a perfect example of shooting shadow side. The light is right here, I'm right here, the camera is right there, but as you can see, I'm a bit more on the shadow side. The light is hitting me from the side, but more towards the back, which makes my face look so much more three-dimensional. And this is why I love this effect. Now let's go over a bit of BTS that I shot while I was shooting the actual cinematic sequence this morning and see how I placed the light to make my subject, which was the coffee cup, look more three-dimensional in this scene that we shot. Let's go. Here's another example of shooting shadow side. You can see this huge, massive light next to me. It's lighting my face exactly to the middle. And then we have this white tent, which is actually just covering my bathroom, which is bouncing light off and lighting a little bit of this side of the face, which makes it light, dark, light, which is the perfect pattern in movies when you want to make your subject face look cinematic. Now, I am nowhere an expert in this. If you want someone who is an expert, check out someone like Brady Bassett. His channel is insane. He's this American cinematographer based in Florida, I believe. He makes stunning videos and he explains everything about lighting. He is a genius. I am no one when it comes about lighting. But I feel like the way I go about learning things is literally just watch a video, try to figure out what they do, and then copy and try and fail, and eventually comes out with something that kind of works out. And that's how I went about my whole career so far. I never actually studied anything. I never went to school for video or photo or anything like that. I literally just picked up a camera and learned everything I know from YouTube. So when it comes down to making art, if you want to call it art, it's it doesn't really have any rules, so you can kind of do whatever you want. You don't have to stick to rules. There are a few things that you have to keep in mind and you have to learn, like 24 frames per second to me is a pretty big one, and the 180-degree shutter. But overall, if you're actually making art, it doesn't really matter too much. So all this stigma about cinematic videos, don't stress about it too much. If you think it's cinematic, then it's cinematic. It doesn't matter what other people think. Art is subjective. So don't let anyone tell you this is not cinematic. How to make this video cinematic. How to make cinematic videos. That's the title of my video. So let me tell you how to make cinematic videos. Don't even listen to what I'm saying, to be honest. Like, just watch a bunch of videos, try it out, fail, repeat, eventually make a good cinematic video. Simple as that. But there is these tricks, like lighting, that helps a lot. So try and follow these basic tips and tricks. I was actually supposed to do the outro here, and I just checked my notes. And I forgot that this was supposed to be the outro location, so this is the outro of the video where I say that thank you guys as always for supporting and liking and subscribing, and even though 99% of you are not subscribed to the channel. And no, seriously, I appreciate your sticking around, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!